Go for it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Joe Code. Welcome in today. I am your host, Joe Marrese. I'm going to try not to play too much with the mic today. We had a mishap last time. It's in good position. I'm going to try not to do my fidgety touching that I usually do. It's good right there. No need to touch it. Let's avoid mishaps happening. We don't need things falling over during the pod. Oh yeah, there was something I forgot to clear up last week. Well, not clear up, but there was. I was talking about the Lou Malnati's deep dish Chicago style pizza. If people remember Lou Malnati's Chicago deep dish pizza. I was talking about how a few episodes ago about how you got to get it well done. And then we had an emailer write in about how, no, the way to get it is butter crust. That's the way to do it. And then I remember I said I was going to check with my brother Lou, and my brother did reply to that. He weighed in on the Lou Malnati's butter crust. So my brother said, "Hey Joe, I listened to your latest podcast. All I can tell you about the Lou Mal's butter crust is this. They have their standard dough recipe, which they then add butter to it to make it a butter crust. From the reviews I've read about people who get the butter crust, it just offers a richer flavor to the crust. No one mentioned any more crispiness from adding the butter to the dough. So I think the pro move is ordering the pizza well done and uncut if you're taking it to go. And if you're dining in, order the crust just right or well done. And then obviously if you want more richer flavor in the dough, then get the butter crust. So maybe the perfect order would be butter crust, well done, uncut." A very elaborate response there. I mean, can we possibly get into any more detail about a pizza crust? I don't think so.
I mean, there's passion behind it. That's
There's passion. There's attention to detail. There's a whole lot going on there. There's love. There's just a sense of want to get it right, wanting to get the order right. Yeah, so good on my brother Lou for giving us that detailed explanation about how to order your Lou Malnati's deep dish pizza when you're in the Chicagoland area. Whatever Lou Malnati's you're at, because there's so many locations. So, yeah, great pizza. Great explanation of the crust. Love to hear it. Love to see the passion behind the food talk there. So last night was my birthday. Today's Friday, January 27th while we're recording this. Yeah, it was my birthday last night. Had a nice meal. Went to Jones in Hollywood. Aaron, do you know that spot?
I've been there once, yes.
Yeah, great spot there on Santa Monica Boulevard. Just a great classic feel to it. A little dark in there kind of feel going on. One of those where you eat the meal and you're not really able to see the food when you're eating it. I'm not that big of a fan of that, honestly. I want to be able to, in dim restaurants, I want a lamp at the table. I want to be able to turn it on, turn it off, because I like seeing the food. I like looking at it when I'm eating it. I want to know what I'm seeing. I don't want to. So I was like shining my flashlight every couple times because it was this beautiful chicken parmesan that I got. that they had on special. Wonderful crust on the outside, nice and crispy. Great sauce. The pasta on the side was delicious. A lot of basil on it. Was great. And it was like dark. I couldn't see it. So I shined my flashlight every few bites just to take in the appreciation of the food. I like looking at it. I like seeing what it looks like. It adds to the love of it. You don't want to just be eating willy-nilly. You want to see where you're getting there.
Yeah, they have those restaurants where you can eat in absolute darkness. So that's covered. You don't need to do that here.
Yeah. I mean, we're not. Yeah, this isn't like a club. Let me put on the lamp for the meal.
Although technically, I mean, when you're at a comedy club and trying to eat food, it's the same thing. It's pretty dim.
That is true. Yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, at the comedy club, you gotta go ahead and eat your chicken fingers in the dark.
You animals.
Yeah. Animals. Okay, yeah, I meant to say this up top again. I try to do this. Guys, listeners, coders, if you're watching this right now on YouTube, please subscribe to the Joe Code Podcast YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button. We have the subscriber number climbing every week. It's great to see. So yeah, go ahead. You folks out there who are unfamiliar with YouTube, sign in. If you don't have an account, it's really easy. It's free, obviously. Free to subscribe. Just click the button. That's all it is. And let's keep that count rising. Thanks a lot, everyone, for that. Here's a great little, a lot of great food talk coming out of the gates. So I discovered when you eat onion rings, the best dipping sauce is what, Aaron? Do you know?
Onion rings?
Yeah, the best dipping sauce for onion rings.
I'm not a big fan, so I don't really know. Ranch?
You would think barbecue sauce.
Okay, that was my other choice.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Because sometimes, you'll go to a restaurant and these are the amateurs. They'll give you ketchup, which is clearly not right.
Yeah.
But then there's other places that'll have ranch is the go-to, or there are some places that do like kind of like an aioli or maybe like a chipotle mayo. Like I think Burger King has like a little sauce for their onion rings. But the way to do it properly, when I was at Mel's Drive-In with a couple coworkers, one of them got barbecue sauce on the side, and once we started dipping those in there, I'm like, okay, this is it. When I get onion rings, this is the go-to from now on. And then maybe drizzle a little ranch on top of there, but barbecue by itself really just takes care of the onion rings so well for just a delicious surprise in the mouth. So yeah, I mean that's just a great. It's good to have these finds with food. Like people out there, I mean, let me know. Like a certain condiment goes with what side dish. We all need to know this out here because sometimes all of us are out there just dipping our onion rings in ketchup. We need to know that there's better. We need to know that there's something better out there. Okay? We need to know that. So, oh yes, now I need to say this as well. Coming up on Friday, February 3rd, just around the corner, I'm going to be doing 2 shows in Chicago. Those will be at Marrese in Edison Park. So all my Edison Park, Park Ridge, and the surrounding areas, come on out to these shows. These shows benefit the Yard Foundation. All proceeds go to them. You can check them out on the ticket link that I will have that is posted on my Instagram, the link for the tickets. And then, yeah, you could check out the Yard Foundation. Includes a dinner buffet, comedy show, cash bar. Going to be a great time. Going to have a lot of family and friends at the shows. And yeah, also, yeah, if for whatever reason you don't see the link on my Instagram page, just DM me. We can get some one-on-one contact going for the shows. I can inform you directly. And then let me just see if there's any details that I left out or if I got anything wrong as I'm looking at the flyer. No, it's 2 shows. Yeah, 6:30 and 9 p.m. Friday, February 3rd, Marrese in Edison Park. All proceeds go to the Yard Foundation. And if you're wondering what that is, the Yard Foundation is a 501c3 organization that provides funding and assistance to firefighters, other first responders, and their families suffering from illness, disease, or need. So going to be a lot of fun that night at Marrese. So hope to see everyone there. Get tickets. I know there's a lot of tickets left for that second show. The first show's like pretty close to sold out. So let's get on it. Let's have some fun. Edison Park style. My Edison Park people, you guys know how we do. All my people that used to go to Nick's Pub back in the day. You all remember Nick's Pub, my Edison Park listeners. That was the spot. That's where we were in our early to mid-20s. That's where we were getting it done. That's one getting it done. That's one way of saying it. But yeah, we had fun back in those days. Good times is what is basically how we'll describe it. So yeah, that'll be fun. Looking forward to being in Chicago. Always great to see the family and friends. That is for sure. So, all right, now let me talk about this. Now, you guys know I've had this ongoing quest and search for an apartment in Los Angeles. If you're new to this podcast, if this is your first episode listening to this, I have been looking for a new apartment for 3 months. It's been a long search, and I've gone back and forth on what to do, who to live with, should I live alone, all this stuff. So, I was teetering back and forth. Do I want a roommate? Do I want to live alone? So the move that I thought I wanted to go with was to have a roommate. So me and my good friend Renee, who I work with, great dude, good friend of mine, works with me at the Comedy Store. He and I were looking for a place. And we found one. We found a place, got approved, got things ready to go, gave the deposit, signed the lease, and then as things started happening, as we were like getting ready to do it, I just start to have all these feelings of, this is the wrong move. It's like, here we go. Here comes all the second guessing, all of the should have done, what's the right move here, all this different stuff going on in my head. So bottom line now is I found a studio, and applying tonight, I was the showing for the day. They don't have any applications in. Will be mine if I want it, and I do want it. I'm saying I got to get my application in, and it'll be mine. And it's a small place, but I decided, a guy who just turned 39, I want to live alone. And that's basically, that's the short story. I mean, if I want to add more detail to it, it's just, yeah, because we found a pretty good sized place, like 1,100 square feet. And I just felt weird at my age, the idea of just furnishing, like building a home with a friend. It just feels weird. I hope people get like a chuckle at this, but like I don't want to build a home with someone that's not my partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Aaron?
Yeah, but it's, in the meantime, it's fine.
It can be. And that's what I thought. That's what I thought I wanted. I'm like, this is fine for now. But just like when push came to shove, and it was like the idea of just like furnishing this place, because neither of us has anything. We don't have any furniture at all. So just the idea of just like building this place from scratch, and then just getting all this stuff, couches, TV, furniture, dinner table, coffee tables, rugs, whatever, everything you need.
Yeah, that's daunting.
And I just came to the conclusion, like, I'm just going to get my own little place. As long as it's nice and clean, I'll do it for another year or whatever, just save up more money, and then hopefully be able to get like a bigger place at that time. So yeah, I mean, I just went with my gut instinct on this one.
I mean, it's what you wanted originally, so.
It is. Yeah, like I said, I was going back and forth, and then, yeah, I just feel bad because then, you know, I put people through like a headache here. I'm still like waiting for, I mean, the guy is cool with it, the guy that who owns the building that we were going to go to, like, he's fine with, you know, giving us like our deposits back and all that. It's just, yeah, it's annoying because I've had these moments before where, you know, I get like these bad anxious feelings and these feelings of like, oh, this doesn't feel good, this doesn't feel right. And yeah, that is the anxiety. And I was telling this to a couple people, like the one positive with anxiety is that it'll sound the alarm bells off in your head. Because I feel like a lot of people out there, like, for example, if there's a decision that they're having a hard time with, and, you know, maybe they're just usually a calm, cool person, and it's a tough decision, they'll go along with it just because they feel like, oh, this is what they need to do. And then that's kind of what I did at first. I felt like this was the move. But then the anxious feelings come on, and then that's when I know that I have to trust what I'm feeling and listen to that and act accordingly.
How does Renee feel about all this?
He's disappointed. Yeah, he's disappointed. Because this just happened here in the last couple days. I gave him another phone call today, and yeah, I just want everything to be cool with us because we're friends, and we're friends, and he's he was looking forward to having like a bigger place, but yeah, it just, as I said, it just didn't feel right. Wasn't something I wanted to follow through on when push came to shove. So
it wasn't him that you didn't want to live with. It was
no. Renee's a great dude. I don't want to live with anybody. I don't, unless it's I'm a single straight man. So unless it's my girlfriend or my fiance or my wife, I'm out on roommates. 39. Just turned 39 years old. That's it. It took me to actually like get out in the field and figure that out, to actually get in the motions of living with like a friend, and to realize that. But yeah, that's where it is. That's where I'm at. And because I kept always factoring, the price. You want the bigger place. You want the privacy. There's just all these different factors. So, I guess I needed that little trial run of like, hey, this is actually happening. How are you feeling about it? And my response was awful. It was, no, Joe, don't do this. That's what was happening. But no, Renee is a great roommate. We got a mutual friend that he used to live with. He said Renee would be a great roommate. And yeah, it's not that. It's just I need my own space. I don't want to spend the money getting all this stuff to furnish it right now. Now's the time to keep saving. I've been saving since I got back in LA. So yeah, I just want to keep saving, and we'll revisit it again in a year. But yeah, I wish I would.
Like I said, that's what you initially wanted. You only switched to the roommate thing because more of that was available than single stuff. But
yeah,
ultimately, if you found a place where you can be by yourself, that's what you should do.
Yeah, that's what I wanted, and that's what happened, and with that, I will do This Sucks for this week. So, This Sucks for this week is making hard decisions that affect other people. Because it's one thing where, okay, you make a choice and it's tough for you, but it's annoying, but it's like, oh, this doesn't really affect anybody. Now, this is something I had to do. It was what I wanted to do, and it sucks that I had to let down a friend in the process, who's for sure a little bit agitated with me. We'll get over it, but yeah, it sucks making a tough decision that affects somebody from the outside. Because it's one thing when it's just you, but if other people are involved, it makes it a little tough. And at the same time, I'll go straight into Joe code here. And Joe code is be true to yourself. You have to do what feels right for you. If you're not going to be at peace, if you're not going to feel grounded and centered and all that, you can't go along with what you're doing. You have to be at peace with what you're doing. And I've talked about this, and people even email in asking me like what to do in these certain situations, and that's what I always say. If something doesn't feel right, you gotta take the necessary steps to fix it. So yeah, that's basically it. Just if something feels off and you don't have that good feeling, you don't feel at peace, you don't feel like this is the right move, this is the right situation, you got to act. You got to act. Don't go through with it. And, just nip it in the bud before it's too late. So, yeah, because I don't want to, like, move a bunch of furniture in there and then be like, oh, Renee, sorry. Don't want to do that.
At least you were able to still get your deposit. That's good.
Yeah, we got to... I'm still coordinating it with that guy, but yeah, he said it's fine. I just am waiting for him to get back to me today. But he owns the building. It's a small building. And yeah, super nice guy, which I'm kind of bummed about because I really like the guy. But whatever, that guy being nice doesn't supersede how I feel and what I need to do to feel good and all that stuff. So, all right, let's go back into the food talk now. Now that we got that cleared up. That was good to talk about. It's good to get that out into the air here. I want to do... let's just go jump into This Is Great. That's what I want to do. So last night at Jones, had the great chicken parmesan meal. And then it's my birthday, so of course there has to be dessert. So what we got was they have this amazing... They do a slice of apple pie, which is just... fantastic apple pie, and then they give you a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream on the side. And here's the thing with the apple pie. The apple pie comes on a platter where on the platter is it's melted brown sugar. It is just outstanding. One of the best desserts I've ever had. So apple pie, yeah, you slice the apple pie, you take a bite of it, and then you just scoop it through the brown sugar, and then you go on over to the vanilla ice cream, bite that. Nothing better, really.
Sounds
Pretty,
great.
Huh?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Oh, it was delightful. Yeah, the brown sugar needs to make some more appearances. It was good to see brown sugar show up in that fashion and really put on a performance last night to accompany that apple pie and that vanilla ice cream. So good. Great birthday dessert. Absolutely fabulous. So all in all, just a great birthday dinner, good time with friends, and gonna go out tomorrow night too for some more birthday stuff. And all right, I think that's all I've got here on the old journal, in the old notepad here. I believe I covered it all. So everyone, remember to email this podcast. You could email joecodepodcast@gmail.com. We take all your emails. We specialize in food, beer, and men, but we take all of them, whatever you want to write in about. And then also don't forget you could book me on Cameo for a fun time. I always have fun doing little cameo videos for you guys. And then lastly, if you feel like you want to, please join the Patreon. That is just $2 a month at patreon.com/JoeCodePodcast. Like right now, we're hovering around, it usually stays around 30 total patrons. Yeah, that's what we've got right now. Thanks to Joe, new patron. I think I said thanks to Jesse and William before, but my newest patrons are Jesse, William, and Joe, so thanks a lot, you guys. Appreciate that. And all the people that sent me Venmo, there was a couple people that sent me a couple Venmo, a little bit of money on there for my birthday, saying happy birthday and, have yourself a beer on me. So thanks a lot to all of you guys who sent that. That was, let's see, let's shout you guys out. Ross, thanks a lot, Ross. Jesse, thanks a lot. And then thanks a lot, Ben, who sent one a little earlier. Ben and Alec. Yeah, thanks you guys for all those Venmos. Much appreciated. And with that, we will go to this week's emails. So here we go. I remember where we left off. We left off on the elbows or knees. That was a fun one. Would you rather have elbows or knees? No elbows or no knees? Which someone had a comment about that we'll talk about in a little bit because they had a fun kind of like rebuttal to that. So, all right, here's the first email for this week, and this one comes from Christian. Subject, Austin, Texas IPAs. Hey, Joe and Aaron, long-time listener here. Thanks for putting your podcast out Monday mornings. It's the first thing I listen to before logging in for work. Awesome. Thanks a lot. Anyways, I'm a local here in Austin, and I was wondering if you have tried any of these local IPAs below. If so, what are your thoughts? Number 1, Electric Jellyfish. Number 2, McConaughey's. And number 3, Stash IPA. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Christian. Yes, Christian, I have had all of those. As a guy who was in Austin for 9 months, you bet I had all of them. They are all really good. I thought they were, great, actually. Electric Jellyfish, really cool logo. I remember that. But yeah, if I saw those at a bar, I would get any of those. Those were all great IPAs. I really enjoy those. Really solid beers out there in Austin. All right, this one is from Nate. Question for Chef Marrese, he says, which I don't really get called because I don't cook, but nevertheless. Hey, Joe, we all know you like to eat out a lot and don't always cook at home. The correct word there is never. I never cook. But as an aficionado of the culinary arts, you got to have some classic homemade Joe meals that knocks everyone's socks off, or maybe even just your own socks. What is your all-time favorite dish you like to make? What is your go-to healthy meal? Bonus question. What is your opinion on bologna sandwiches, like the type you would find in a lunchbox in 3rd grade? Out of all the things you could order at a restaurant, if they had a gourmet bologna sandwich, would you try it? A loyal coder since episode 1, Nate. Okay, Nate, yeah, I when I say I don't cook, I literally do not do it. So, I don't have a special dish. I feel like I'm going to get into cooking at some point. So maybe, Aaron, you should answer. What is your favorite dish you like to make if you cook? What do you like making, Aaron?
I'm not doing anything particularly special.
Yeah, we don't have special dishes.
No. I think I do a burger pretty good at this point. I think I have my timing down with that.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, that's it. I'm mostly, I don't even consider what I do cooking. I consider what I do heating.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you go-to healthy meal?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't make the unhealthy meals. Nate, let's revisit this email. I'm going to come back to you. As soon as I start cooking, I'll have some answers. But I do like the bonus question. my opinion on bologna sandwiches. They were great. I say they were because I haven't had one in, 20, 25 years. It's been a long time. They they were great, though. I always enjoyed them. I would always put potato chips or Ruffles potato chips on them and some mustard. Thought they were delicious. And, yeah, if a restaurant had a gourmet bologna sandwich, yes, I for sure would try it. I would love to see what that's all about. I think Aaron would, too.
I've never had a bologna sandwich.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys never had that?
We just never really had that. But I would say I've had the gourmet versions, I guess. Because in France, you can get like ham and cheese anywhere. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Not specifically bologna. I don't think they have that in France.
And then people have hot dogs. Like hot dogs, like a like adult bologna, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because bologna. Yeah, my mom stopped buying it at a certain point.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked bologna. I liked the taste of it, but never went out of my way for it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. From Mike, pod question. Joe, hypothetical question. Say one of your teams are in the playoffs and are taken out by the rival team. Would you rather that team move on and lose the next round or win all the marbles? Thanks, Mike. No, I want that team to lose. If it's the rival team, yeah, no thanks. For that, I don't say, oh, it's good we lost to the champions. There is that, but my first instinct is, no, I want them to lose, and I'll be happy when they lose.
Yeah, if it's your rival team, it's your rival team, and you don't want to see them succeed ever.
Yeah, we don't cheer for them under any circumstances.
Yeah.
That's what that's what rivalry's about.
Any of the other teams, yeah. I want them to win it all so that we lost to the champs.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. All right, here we got a couple more. We got one here from Kenny. Subject tunes. What's up, Joe? Big fan of the pod. Love to listen to you chop it up with Aaron and the guests. I was listening to the pod the other day when I realized you don't have intro/outro music.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Not sure if that is by design. It is. But if you are interested in adding some tunes to your pod, I'd be happy to help. I've made intro/outro music for a couple of my buddies who are starting up their own pods, and they've been happy with the results. If you want to send me some genres or sounds you'd like some samples of, let me know, and I can work a couple things up for you in a week. Okay? And then he says, pick 'em, prosciutto or burrata. Oh, prosciutto. Best, Kenny. Yeah, man, I kind of am into the, I don't really want or need music. Maybe it's something I'll, as I've said, I think we addressed this recently also, like, I kind of like the lead-in of Aaron just saying, go for it, and then we just go. I don't really need the music. Yeah, just don't need it right now. But Kenny, yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for offering up your services. That's really cool of you. All right, here we go from David. FBM subject. Okay. Hey, Joe, I grew up in a Russian household, and we ate food a bit different. We would put sour cream in borscht, which is a cabbage/beet stew. We would put sour cream on pancakes or waffles and mayonnaise on scrambled eggs. What's your thoughts? Also, do you have a P.O. box where listeners can send in different kinds of food and beer for you to try. Happy New Year and best wishes. VEST. David. No, I don't have a P.O. box right now. Maybe DM me and I could... Well, I let me move and then I'll have an address. And then maybe you could send some stuff then. But let's see. Thoughts on that? Borscht, cabbage/beet stew? I wonder if he means beef stew.
No, he probably means beet.
Is it beet?
Yeah.
Cabbage beet stew. He'd put sour cream on pancakes. Trying to think, or waffles and mayonnaise on scrambled eggs.
No,
I mean
mayo on a scrambled egg, maybe, but
yeah, the instinct is no. Yeah, mayo on scrambled eggs. I could see that more than sour cream on pancakes or waffles. I mean, I'll taste it. Let's take it one bite at a time with that. But my initial thoughts are I'm not into that. I'm trying, like, with food here, we get it. We can get adventurous. Like we go out of the box. We picture different things. But I'm just looking at that right now, and it's not adding up. Not adding up. Sour cream on pancake, even waffles. Yeah, I don't. No. But mayo on scrambled eggs, I'll give that one a for sure. I'll go along with that one 100%.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Thanks, David. All right, Ross from Ross. Condiments. Joe, please elaborate which condiment is currently on top, which is up and coming, and which just needs to retire. Thanks, Ross. Oh, okay, good. Pretty good question there, Ross. Which condiment is currently on top? Which is up and coming? Which just needs to retire? I mean, I always think ranch is on top. Ranch is tough to defeat. So many people are into it. It goes with multiple things. And it just... ranch just, to me, holds the title. And I'll say, which is up and coming? I want to say, I'm kind of leaning barbecue sauce now that I discovered that with onion rings. Because sometimes I even like barbecue sauce with fries. Barbecue sauce on burgers can be good. Barbecue on wings, I love. And then which just needs to retire? Man, that's a tough one. Man, because condiments are all pretty solid. I don't know. Okay, I'll say relish. I'm not a big relish guy. I used to do it a little bit here and there on hot dogs, but just not a big relish guy. Like in Chicago, you could get you can get just a pickle spear. Like, I just want the pickle spear. I don't want relish. I don't like it chopped up like that. Not really into relish. I don't know. Aaron, you have any thoughts on any of that?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like ketchup's probably on top for me.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of an undefeated champion. But what's on its way up? I mean, like a honey mustard is on its way up to me.
Yeah.
For me.
Honey mustard's solid.
Barbecue is coming around. Like, my palate's just changing, I think, and so some of that stuff is coming up. The aiolis, the garlic aiolis, even slightly spicy stuff I'm like into now, so.
Yeah, maybe aiolis as a whole are up and coming.
Yeah. Yeah, because they haven't been around that long, at least
yeah.
In the mainstream.
Yeah, that's true.
To me, like a Worcestershire needs to retire, a horseradish. I don't know who eats any of those, and I don't think they're necessary.
Yeah, horseradish I'll have sometimes. Sometimes horseradish is good with a steak. And like at Christmas, we'll do horseradish. We'll have horseradish on the side with the prime rib. It's good in that sense, but other than that, yeah, not much use for that. So I feel that. Yeah, Worcester. Yeah, I never really saw a need for that. All right, last email of the week here comes from Keaton. Keaton says, "Happy birthday, Joe. Hope you had a safe and fun time. Go get that license renewed." Yes, I have an appointment on Tuesday, I believe, going to the DMV. So, yeah, thank you. I will be getting that renewed. And now we will go into some fun YouTube comments. Always a good time. Aaron, what do we got
All right.
this week?
We've got Joe Smack says, "What up, Joe? Love the hair and beard. Looking like a stoic Greek god. Mondays are literally the best day of the week because of you, Joe."
Oh, man, love to hear that. Thanks a lot for that.
We've got our friend Drew Pinnell, not commenting about an intro song for once. "Happy birthday, Joe. I'm moving to Chicago with a couple of friends this coming fall. We're not going to have that much money, so where would you recommend setting up shop? What areas are good for some 23-year-old dudes to live?"
Ooh, man, yeah, the good areas to live right now in Chicago. That's a good question. I always feel like you can't go. I heard Logan Square is up and coming. Bucktown Wicker Park is always good. Ukrainian Village. That's like a good area. West Town is good. West Loop is good. And then other than that, yeah, those are like kind of the up and coming areas. Like you've got your standard Wrigleyville, Lakeview, Gold Coast. But yeah, I think those are fine too. But those first ones that I mentioned, I think are really the ones that are on the up and up from what I've heard. But yeah, make sure you go ahead and research that, because I think I'm right on those ones that I mentioned about the up and coming areas. But yeah, good luck. Have fun. That'll be awesome. Moving to Chicago with your friends. That's awesome.
Okay. Then Jerry Deverick and Jim Bob both separately say, "Happy birthday, Joe."
Thanks a lot, guys.
Brendan Tyler did his thing. And we've got Will Sauerbrunn with our finals. Number 1, nachos versus number 8, pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Nachos had all that time off in between conference finals and championships. Will that play a factor? Pizza rolls are the Cinderella team coming into the finals fresh off of Game 7, barn burner versus mozzarella sticks. Is this one for the history books for pizza rolls? Are nachos really that squad this year? Only Joe and Aaron have the answers. Best of luck, gentlemen. Keaton responded, "Can't believe Mozzie Sticks got the boot. Lost a lot of money on that one. Doubling down on nachos for the championship. Don't tell my wife, please." Keaton Sullivan. I don't know if that's the same one.
You don't know if what?
I don't know if Keaton Sullivan is the same Keaton we just read the email from.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same guy. Yeah.
So he doesn't really have a wife, probably.
And then, yeah, I had to mention, I don't know if I just saw that one, but I feel like I saw a few comments of people thinking mozzarella sticks really got hosed there and should have been the one that advanced. But you know what? Hey, guys, I mean, it's... things aren't going to always go as planned out there on the ball field. The ball's not going to always roll the way you think it is. Sometimes it's going to go in the direction of pizza rolls. That being said, pizza rolls versus nachos in the championship. Man, yeah, pizza rolls had a fun little run there, didn't they? They kind of surprised a lot of people and had some upsets and kind of really created a name for themselves. They became a household name. Now they're on the national stage. Pizza rolls, people knew about them. They did. They were just kind of in the background though. But now they've been elevated to these heights. Unfortunately, they ran into nachos, which nachos is such a superior program. All right, nachos just reloads every year. Okay, their recruiting is #1 in the nation. They cannot be stopped. They have weapons coming at you from all sorts of directions. Just way too many different cheeses you can get, way too many different meats. Okay, you can do chili, you can do chicken, you can do steak, you can do pulled pork, you can do barbecue chicken. You can do all this. You can do short rib. And you can get your cheese, you can get it queso, you can get it shredded, you can get it melted. You got your chips. Oh, you can get beans. It's just too much. It's too much. I mean, I'm going to say this is a sweep. I don't see how Pizza Rolls gets a game here. This is a lopsided championship. What do you think?
I don't think it's lopsided. I do think it's lopsided, actually. And I think Nachos wins. I think it takes them a game or two to really hit their stride again, since they've been off for so long.
Okay, all right.
But I think it goes like 4-2 Nachos. They're too loaded. They can be too loaded. Pizza Rolls is great, but they are kind of one speed.
Yeah.
And Nachos can always throw you a different thing. They can go wrong by adding too much, but ultimately, you know what you're doing with your own nachos, and you'll get it right.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we do Pizza Rolls surprise game 1, just because they've been playing. Nachos had the time off, but 1 game at most. But I really love these food playoff stuff, and Will, thanks a lot for creating this. It's been a joy.
Yeah.
And I want it to continue.
There's always next year.
Yeah.
Lucas Durazio says, Joe, for a guy who is so invested in food, beer, how could you go no elbows over no knees? You can't even feed yourself in that condition.
Yeah, that's what we didn't think of. That was the thing that I was talking about earlier that someone brought to my attention. I think we might have to reassess that, given with these new facts that have come to light. Because without elbows, how are we going to eat?
I think it can be done. You're straight arm, but there's got to be a way to do it.
I mean, you would think maybe.
You have to go head down on the plate, I think. That's not bad.
Yeah, we would have to do more eating like that. But then we'd be straight-legged.
There'd be some sort of device that straps to your bicep or something that allows you to eat.
Yeah, someone would have to come up with that. Because otherwise I'm going with, who wrote that one?
That's Lucas Durazio.
Yeah, Lucas. My man. Yeah, unless there's a device, I'm switching to no knees. I want elbows because I need to eat. I need to drink beer. I need to drink water. I need to just be able to function. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that to our attention.
Let's see. Matt Orifice says, I also didn't drink on my 21st birthday. My parents wanted to buy me a beer at brunch the next day, but me and my twin brother blacked out the night before. LOL. Now, was this a situation where you were drinking and your twin wasn't and you still blacked out? Let's hear a response. Twin magic. That's how you know you did it right.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been some twin magic happening. Yeah, if they both black out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it happens. I think we got to just pace ourselves. You get carried away. You turn 21, you're excited. Yeah, and then people want to celebrate with you multiple times. And then if you get carried away once, that next time, you ain't going to be celebrating.
Okay, we got Radar 91 says, haha, finally got to see Aaron, LOL legend. He spelled Aaron like the girl's name, though, so I corrected him in the comments.
I did see, yeah, I saw that. He spelled it E-R-I-N.
Yeah. I am not an Irish girl. I am a giant German man, so let's spell it right. Keaton Sullivan says, Joe, how do you feel about people that put ketchup all over the top of their fries rather than on the side and dipping them in? I personally think they are sick creatures that should be shunned from society. Sincerely hope you're not one of those people.
Ooh, Keaton. Here's the thing. If there's no room for the ketchup, I'm gladly doing that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, even if there is room, sometimes I'm in the mood for it. I enjoy that. I'll throw some on the side, but I'll also dress them on top. Yeah, maybe it looks a little messy, but you know what? It's great. I like having that preloaded ketchup on there. Yeah, I'll do that. I feel like I haven't done it recently, but I used to do it quite a bit. And I'm not opposed to it. If I see it, I'll appreciate someone that does it. I won't knock them. I think it's cool. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's all about plate space. Sometimes at restaurants or fast food places, you get the little container for ketchup.
Right.
Or not ketchup, but fries, where you don't have, even at In-N-Out, you don't have a place to put it.
Yeah.
Really, you can shove them over to the side and hope they don't fall out. But yeah, I like to have clean fingers, so I try to avoid that and do dipping as much as possible.
Yeah. It will get on your fingers. You have to be prepared. If you're gonna dump the ketchup all over you, you got to be prepared for ketchup on your fingers. And you might be into that because then you'd be like, oh, I get to lick my fingers. So just be prepared for that. If that's something you're into, then cool.
I should say, since I just mentioned In-N-Out fries, the only correct way to eat them is to get them and then place them directly in the trash. Okay, No Filter says, I would choose lunch, okay? ? So that's what if that. Also have a happy birthday, my fellow Aquarian. Thanks for the laughs. I don't know what she's talking about, lunch.
Oh, that's probably in reference to picking what foods you would eat.
Yeah. What genre of foods you would only eat.
Yeah, if you could only eat one genre.
That's right. All right, so you love a sandwich. That's good.
Yeah, you got to be just insanely in love with sandwiches then. Yeah, because that's, when I think lunch, that's what I'm thinking. And if that's what you're about, yeah, then so be it.
Yeah. SW says, happy birthday, Joe. Thanks for all the laughs. Been following since 2019 through the Going Deep pod.
Yeah, thanks. And thanks to the previous comment, too, wishing me a happy birthday.
2-Bit Matthews, the mozzarella stick loss was an absolute highway robbery. Can't wait to see pizza rolls get humbled by nachos. And Josh Holmes agrees.
Yeah, you guys, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the nacho victory. They took care of pizza rolls.
Yeah. Eddie Castaneda says, not Eric Castaneda, that's our softball teammate. Eddie Castaneda says, what did you end up doing for your birthday? I feel like we've covered that.
Yeah.
If you want to add to it at all.
Yeah, went to Jones with a few friends. And then going to do the Dresden Saturday night.
See all those beautiful babies.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Is Marty still performing? I know. Well, no, Marty died.
Yeah.
Elaine.
I believe Elaine is still there with like a group of like some other people, like whoever. I think it's like a rotating thing. But yeah, I'm pretty positive they're there. I'll report back on that next
crazy.
episode.
Because last time I was there, Elaine looked like she was on her way out, and
yeah, they're both
barely,
up there.
Could barely play, but Marty was the one who died first.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ben Carroll says, "Happy birthday, Big Hog Joe. Got to say, you guys missed it with the no elbows over knees. You wouldn't be able to do anything you'd need to do to clean yourself in the bathroom. Plus, I can still jack it with no knees. Sorry to be blue, but that's true."
Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, good points for the elbows. Yeah, another one there. I agree. I think I'm switching to no knees.
I mean, Joe can jack it with no elbows.
Yeah,
that's physics, and that's Joe's gift. You kind of got to do a volleyball grip thing, but
yeah,
like you're passing.
Yeah, like
that's doable.
But yeah, the bathroom cleanup. Yeah, that's another important issue there. So.
Let's see. Live fast, die quick. What the hell? He says, "I remember watching you the first time on Going Deep and followed when you made your own pod. You helped me during a breakup around episode 12. Thanks, Joe."
Oh, well, I'm glad I could help. Yeah, thanks a lot for being a fan. Appreciate it. And yeah, really glad I could help. That's great. Glad I could do that for you.
Luke S. says, "Hey, Aaron and Joe." Sorry, hey, Joe and Aaron. "I've got a passing food question for you guys. Don't judge your question. We'll do that. What kind of cut fries do you prefer? Shoestring, steak cut, waffle, curly, etc. Love the work you guys are doing. Thank you."
I like a regular cut or a waffle fry the best. Steak a little too thick, not all that into that. Curly fries are kind of whatever. I don't like they get bunched together too much.
Yeah.
Shoestring are okay, but yeah, I just like a standard cut fry. And waffle fries, I think those are fun.
Yeah, I love a waffle fry. Curly fries can be great, but when you get the ones that aren't actually curly, like curly Qs, those can go wrong.
Yeah.
Those can get too overcooked or...
Right, I was going to say, they're like straight and crispy. Yeah.
Every now and again, a steak fry is good if it's cooked well. I'm starting to get into the ones that still have the skin on them a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Those are fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Waffle's still, I think... Waffle's really good. It's underutilized.
Yeah, because especially if you want to get a little nuts and get like chili cheese fries, like waffle is perfect for that.
Yeah.
Just lays on there.
Yeah. Let's see. David Beliakoff. "You should sell lottery tickets, in quotes, for $15, and then every podcast pick a random person. They get to call in for a minute or two during the podcast recordings. Good ways to raise money for that new apartment and maybe some fun for the listeners. Thanks for a great podcast."
What does it mean, like a raffle?
Basically, a raffle to call in.
Yeah, I guess that could be fun, but I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I guess they just Venmo you. A bunch of people Venmo you the same amount, and then you throw their names in a randomizer or something and pick a winner.
Yeah, I mean, interesting idea.
It's a little work, but
yeah,
it's doable.
Yeah, it could be doable. All right, yeah, we'll take a look at that there. Yeah, thanks a lot for the words there. Who was that last one?
That was David Beliakoff.
David, yeah, thanks a lot, David.
And that is our final comment.
All right, cool. Yeah, great comments, great food content this week. Love to see it. Got through all the notes there. I think that'll cover it. Yeah, I mean, got through the emails, got through the comments, and yeah, that's this episode, folks. And remember to like the YouTube videos, share if you must, share the videos, comment on the videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel, download the podcast. However you watch or listen, thank you for continuing to do so. I love doing Joe Code for you guys out there. Love all you coders. Old and new fans, welcome in. Always great to have you here and to be doing this podcast. So thanks a lot. I'll talk to you guys next time. This is Joe Code. I'm Joe Marrese.